Welcome back, guys. My name's Brandon and today we're going to be working on Stella, the daily driver that never gets driven. Now you might remember me posting up a video on resealing taillights on your S13 a while back. Just for your information, the taillights have held up great. I've had no water leaks so far, so I highly recommend going through that. If you haven't watched it, link in the description or up in the corner. The only problem is I found a few more leaks in the trunk unrelated to the taillights, which I'm going to tackle now. And I'd figure I'd show you guys just in case you're still having problems after you reseal your taillights. So this will be part 2 of sealing up and waterproofing your trunk. Now all the other water leaks that I've found so far come from seam welds within the chassis that haven't quite sealed up and just allow water to kind of seep their way through. So what we're going to do is apply some seam sealer to those spots and then match it up with color match paint. But let me go ahead and show you where those spots are. Now as you can tell, we are currently sitting in the trunk of the car, right in the spare tire well. All of the water tends to pool up right here, which is why all of this rust has accumulated right here, unfortunately. But I was able to find the water leaks during rainfall, actually, which led to some rivulets leading up to here, to this crack in the seam weld right here. So we've got one right here. Fortunately, the other one has already been sealed up by the previous owner, so we don't have to worry about this guy. So there's 1 or 2 spots right there, right below the taillights. Now the next spot's a little trickier to find, but if you trace one of your side taillights up to the hatch seal, right below that there's a little lip here that tends to leak water as well. So we're gonna seal this up as well. And if you come trace it back up to the top, there's a little metal overlap here which can allow water to come through, which follows up to the side of the trunk area. This isn't going to be a difficult job at all. It's going to be a little more difficult if you still have all of your interior panels in the trunk. Lucky for me, the car is gutted, so I don't have to worry about that step. But once you do finally have access to those seams in there, go ahead and apply some seam sealer gray. And since it's not going to match, we'll go ahead and color paint it afterward. I've decided to scuff up the areas that need to be sealed with 500 grit sandpaper in the hopes that the sealer will bond properly with the car. Now that I've taken some of Stella's makeup off, I can apply enough sealant to block out all my fears of this car becoming a rusty S chassis. I'm applying a generous amount to ensure that the sealant reaches every little crevice, but I don't want to leave a gray streak of excrement across the car like the previous owner did. So I'm gonna give her a good wipe before she dries up, and there we have it, clean as a queen. Repeat the process for the seams near the hatch. Don't forget to seal up the top portions as well, as we don't want any water sitting in the crevices to collect rust. Now that the magic goop has had about half an hour to dry, I'm going to go ahead and cover up the seal with some paint matched paint and a rattle can. Goodbye leaky trunk life. If at all possible, it's a great idea to go ahead and seal up the outside of the seam weld because you don't want water to collect up inside the seam weld to collect rust. After you let the paint dry and put back all the interior panels if you have them, that's pretty much all there is to it. Nice, simple, easy fix to a leaky trunk. No more rust, hopefully, in the future. I hope this video was helpful and insightful for you guys. I'm gonna try to push out more content if I can. We've got some fun stuff coming up for Stella and I can't wait for you guys to see that. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.